Hey, what's up, gamer friends? My name's Angry Banjo. We're back to playing Marvel's Spider-Man. We're doing Game of the Year edition here, New Game Plus. It's broken so far, and every bit of combat we've been in. And we're gonna go into the server room right now. And the opening of this game, we're going through a lot of events, and it really gives you a display, show you how Spider-Man works. Spider-Man crawls. We don't get a lot of this kind of stuff throughout the game. They want us to do a stealth takedown here, and
you're so cute when they're oblivious.
Like I said in the last video we did, a lot of the combat and concepts does feel very inspired by the Arkham games. Not that there's anything wrong with the Arkham games being inspiring it, but they do it right, and they make it unique. As we get a little lost here, let me see. And that's what I hate about these things. It's really dark, trying to find the right direction to go, making me lose my train of thought here as we try to crawl around here. I think we're going the right way. Here we go. Let's tap the let's hit right trigger. Now we get an idea where we're going. Like I said, Arkham games, best superhero games until this one. Marvel Spider-Man, best one.
I forgot my password.
So you see we have 45 seconds here.
Don't let him near the console.
I think they're deleting the data. We're going to do some combat here.
Hold him back.
As you can see, it's so fluid. Combat is so ridiculously fluid here. We literally just beat these guys in a matter of seconds.
Console before everything's gone.
And it's not like we're playing it on easy either. We're actually playing it on normal difficulty.
Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Little
hiding so.
Hey, look, it's Kingpin, and I have a tough time deciding who plays the best Kingpin. I love the End of the Spider-Verse Kingpin. I loved Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin and Daredevil.
That's part of my charm,
this one, not as great, but he's not in it as much, but
Damn you. Get that door down now!
He's not a very happy person. I love how he tries to portray himself as a legitimate businessman, but we know he's not. We're learning how to do air launch and yanking enemies, so we're going to do that heavily here. Dodge, accidentally. You can see all the unique items you get, gadgets. Very similar to Arkham.
Time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
So combat feels so fluid. Got dodge the guns. You get a cool slow-mo thing. Now we can web him up instantly when we dodge him. We're gonna launch him.
Long, tough road, Fisk.
Let's see.
Almost sad to see it end.
Do a couple punches here. And it's very cinematic. The opening of this game is very cinematic. And a lot of the game's main mission storyline very cinematic. We'll see it even further later on. Can't find. That's the issue I do have with the game, is the camera here. I have to constantly change this camera. It's the same thing I had with Ghost of Tsushima.
Got more where that came from.
Can't really lock on or toggle. It doesn't really stick with you. So we're gonna web zip up here. I love this ability. It's so Spider-Man.
It's clear. Move up.
So we got the bomb squad coming in to help Spider-Man out.
I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan. Sounds like they're trapped.
Now, an unfortunate feature here, because I'm playing on New Game Plus, it brought in my Far From Home suit that I was using when I was just messing around last time I played. We gotta go pull Spider-Man 2 here. Is that in this opening segment, when you first play it, the suit you have, you wear the default suit, and it starts tearing, and that's why he makes a new suit.
I heard more people back that way.
I don't know if I jumped back on purpose here, and I thought it was part of the scene. So we got the rubble, we got people underneath the rubble. We're gonna have to save them here. And once again, this gives you an idea of a mechanic that we have, where it's just, we're gonna tap the square button, is it? Yep, tapping the square button right now. Gotta free them. Very Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie there. Gotta do it again. Or does he do it for us? Nope, we gotta do it again. Alright, let's tap the square. And the proportional strength of a spider, it's pretty damn strong if you ask me. And another thing I love about Spider-Man as a character is he's unappreciated as Peter Parker, and he's unappreciated as Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
I just feel like that's such a unique thing where it's like Batman and Superman, they're appreciated and accepted. Captain America's beloved. But Spider-Man, nah.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
So we're gonna show wall crawling up the vent here. Sneak out. Let's see.
Yuri, get EMTs up here fast.
Injured cops. So now we're gonna get another little. Nope. More combat. Rocket launchers. This is gonna be fun.
Incoming!
So we're going to tell us to dodge this, but eventually in the game you can unlock an ability that allows you to take a projectile such as the rocket launcher and you throw it back at them. Now we got a couple more guys. We're going to zip over here. We're going to punch and kick our way through here and dodge. You see they go to the pistol when you get closer, so the enemies aren't unintelligent when they're programmed for one thing. Oh crap, I missed that. So if we need to, we can heal. We're not going to. We don't really need to. Our health's pretty good. That rocket did hurt us, though. Let's tear down that door. And now, yep.
How'd the bomb squad guys get through
One thing Spider-Man does, he does parkour, and it makes sense because that's how Spider-Man moves. So we're going to be doing a little bit of parkour, very akin to like your Assassin's Creed title, and even the first Infamous title. And I think Insomniac, no, they didn't do Infamous. They did something else. A little slide here. Jump off the wall. Insomniac's people who did Ratchet and Clank. I always get Insomniac and Sucker Punch confused. Sucker Punch did Sly Cooper. We're going to throw some things at these guys. Continue to go through here. You notice there's a lot of like samurai, ancient feudal Japan like imagery here. So it's actually really cool. There's a little Zen garden. Wrong button. And Bomb Squad again.
You guys alright?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound shady at all.
Heads up, boss.
And then the feature they don't really use is your spider sense. So now we're going to go into combat here. We're going to actually learn how to fight heavies. I call them heavies. Shield boys. So for shield boys, we can't attack them up front. So we're going to web them and we're going to slide under and we're going to beat them up like that.
You guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head.
And he just rammed me. We can attack him from behind, but I think the animation's so much cooler when we do it the way they want you to.
Getting kicked in the face.
And when you see that thing over there, over Spider-Man's head, that's his spider sense on the enemies out the jack. It's kind of similar to what Batman does in Arkham, where he somehow knows he's gonna be attacked.
Looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Yep. Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
So, another thing about open world games like this is there's not really a lot of boss fights. And that's both a good thing and a bad thing, because I feel like boss fights kind of slow down video games to a certain extent, but boss fights I also feel like are very necessary for a game to move forward, and have progress. An occasional boss fight in a game like this
Writing
works.
your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
His hands are so big he has to wear a regular ring on his pinky.
This far. But your foolishness ends now.
So now we're going to get into a little further tutorial here before we get into this fight with Fisk.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an
I'm trying to figure out who Kingpin is actually more of a villain for. Is he more of a Daredevil villain or a Spider-Man villain? Because I was first introduced to him via the animated Spider-Man cartoons of the 1990s. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Hold on. He's heavily featured in Daredevil comics, so we gotta get to a certain place to do it. Hold on, we gotta web it up a bit. We gotta dodge that. There we go. Nope. Okay, good. So we're gonna... Do we even hit where we're supposed to hit it? This should be easier now that we know what we're doing here. Yep. And we're gonna crash the window for Fisk, get a small cutscene.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
And now we have a fight that doesn't seem very fair. He's big, I'm small. Just gonna throw a table at me. We want to try to grab it and throw it at him. That's why we gotta. Whole point of this fight is we either have to web him up or we have to throw things at him. And he hits hard. So we gotta dodge. Yep. And he gets webbed so we can attack him. Or we're gonna web him up a bit. And it's a pretty much, like most boss fights in games like this, it's a lot of repeat patterns. Learn the pattern and do it. This is a little cutscene we have here. He's gonna body slam us through a wall. That's gonna hurt. Think of Wilson Fisk as sort of like the Yokozuna.
You are everything that's wrong with this
Big
city.
and he hits hard.
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men.
Surrounded!
And classic movie villain, you're gonna have bad guys attack me, but we're gonna try to focus on Fisk as much as possible. But due to the fluidity of the combat, we're able to easily attack everybody equally. I don't want to say equally, like equally, but we're gonna focus on Fisk. But if the other guys smash, we can beat them up easily. He's gonna dodge him. Nope. There we go. We dodged Fisk. We better attack Fisk. Come on, let's go after Fisk. Nope. And the game kind of forces you into certain like combo moves. Like it kind of forced me into attacking all those guys because they were in the general vicinity. And so you push the buttons, you get the combos. We're gonna get a cutscene here. He thinks he's Bane, but he's not. And we do have a lot of QTEs in this game, and they're not annoying like in some games. And it's like God of War QTE. Fisk is. We're gonna web him up here. First, a little spider kiss. Kiss with a fist. There we go. Right through the lobby of Fisk Tower. We're gonna web him up.
So, should we kiss now?
Spider kiss.
Yeah, maybe later.
Cut to him in chains. The loading screen we had to cut out there. The game does have a bit of a loading time, but it's a high like profile game for the system. But now Wilson Fisk is being arrested, and you think, oh, well, if Wilson Fisk is being arrested, who's the main villain?
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city.
And it's really cool because there's a lot of comic throwback, but we'll take a look at it later. Tune in next time for more Spider-Man as we delve further into the gameplay and story. My name's Angry Banjo, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.